Welcome to another edition of SportsVenting Weekly. I'm frustrated, Phil.
I'm the Waz. I usually do that.
Oh,
but whatever. All right. Well,
you started. Oh,
too late. You blew it now.
Oh, okay, whatever.
Whatever. So now I don't know what to do. Welcome. Yeah, I'm the Waz, and you're frustrated, Phil.
Frustrated, Phil.
So regardless, let's get right to the playoffs because the NHL is now in the second round. Now that Boston, squeaked by in Game 7. Not squeaked by in Game 7, but they did have to come back against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Now they play Tampa Bay. The first game of the other three series are already in the books. Caps, once again, cannot beat the Penguins.
How about the Caps? They're up 2-0 in the third period, and the Pens scored 3 goals in 5 minutes. They have a curse. Waz, they played 10 times in the playoffs. The Capitals have won once. Yeah. Do you know that the Penguins have won 5 Stanley Cups? Every single time they won a cup, they beat the
Penguins. Beat the Capitals. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know what it is. Crosby has Ovechkin's number.
Yep.
We'll see what happens as the rest of the series plays out. In the West, 2 big surprises. My pick for the Cup, the Las Vegas Golden Knights blitz the San Jose Sharks 7-0. Can you tell me one player other than Marc-Andre Fleury who plays for the Vegas Golden Knights?
No.
Can you tell me who their coach is?
No.
Can you tell me what city they play in?
Las Vegas?
There you go. All right. And Winnipeg last night comes out and shocks number 1 seed Nashville Predators. The goalie stood on his head. What does that mean? Last week it was staved.
Okay.
Now they're standing on their head.
I heard that the shots were 48-19.
Yeah.
Nashville and Pecorine let up 4 goals in 19 shots.
Yep. And they pulled them. They yanked them for the third period. So I'd love to see Vegas and Winnipeg in the conference finals. The NHL doesn't want to see that. No. And I'm sure the NHL wants to have Boston and Pittsburgh in the conference finals in the East.
Yep.
So next week we'll see where we are in the semifinals before we get to the conference finals. On to the NBA, and we have two Game 7s.
Tonight, Milwaukee, Boston, tomorrow, Cleveland, and Indiana. I like the home teams in both.
You know I'm pulling for the Pacers. After they blew out Cleveland last night.
Yeah.
And Bron got a little cut, and then he had a little altercation at the end with Lance Stevenson. You think he's getting under his skin just a little bit?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Huh? Yeah. And then your boy, the Thunder, Russell Westbrook, Mr. Airball.
In memory, the Thunder going down last night to the Jazz. Westbrook goes for about 46, but he had a horrendous night shooting.
Yes, he did. It was not good, and he shot several air balls that I saw when I was watching, and then he gets into the tussle with the fan at the end.
All right, I was thinking about that. I was thinking about you last night when he got in the tussle with the fan. How do whose side do you take on that?
You take you don't take either side. Russell Westbrook has to ignore it and just walk into the locker room. The fan's an idiot.
He is an idiot, but I understand Westbrook's frustration. If they're saying you stink, Russell, go home, Russell, see you, Russell, that's fine. But Westbrook said after the game, he started talking about his family. You don't bring a person's family. You know what? If you don't have enough guts to see him face to face on the street and say that to him, don't say it to him.
Yeah.
As much as, I don't like LeBron, I'm not going to say anything about the man's family. He's a great family man.
Yeah.
I don't like how he flops, and we'll get into the Jordan conversation again. But I'm not going to degrade the man walking off the court.
Yeah.
That's wrong.
Right. That's a good point. Houston versus Utah, and Golden State versus New Orleans. I love that series.
I do like Golden State versus New Orleans. I think New Orleans definitely has a chance, especially if Curry doesn't come back for the first few games. I like the Brow. I like him going up against Durant. And I like Drew Holiday going against Klay Thompson. Yeah. How do you see that playing out?
Got to go with Golden State. They're just too good. Kevin Durant is the X factor. He is just he's an absolute assassin in the playoffs.
All right. And Houston, any chance for the Jazz?
Yeah, maybe that goes 6 or 7.
All right.
6 or 7.
I'd love to see Houston and Golden State. And as much as I want to see Cleveland lose on Sunday, I would love to see them play the Sixers in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah, the Sixers, baby. They haven't played in like a month. They eliminated the Miami Heat in 5 games, and they are awaiting the winner of Boston-Milwaukee. I can't wait.
Any team you want to see them play?
Yeah, of course. I want to see him play Milwaukee.
Right.
I believe they're the easier opponent, so
okay.
I want to see him play Milwaukee.
Right.
And look, let's talk about LeBron and Jordan. Earlier in the week, you talked to me on the phone about, LeBron hasn't made nearly the amount of game-winning shots. Yep. Slap this up right there, huh? LeBron James has made 6 shots in the last 5 seconds of the fourth quarter overtime to go ahead. Michael Jordan has made 5. Buzzer beaters. LeBron with 4 and Michael with 3. Bang!
In meaningless games. First of all,
he
goaltended Oladipo the other night. That was a goaltend.
I understand.
That was a goaltend.
The referees missed it.
That was a horrendous call.
So,
and big deal. LeBron hit the shot. It was tied. It wasn't like he was behind.
I understand.
Come on, man. Jordan is clutch.
5 and 3 for MJ, right there on the screen. 6 and 4 for LeBron. There you go.
5 and 3, 3 and 5. Oh, 3 and 5. That's right. That's LeBron's record in the finals.
Yeah.
And if he gets there this year, he'll go 3 and 6.
Yeah.
Jordan, completely clutch. That was what? It seemed like it was the only second shot LeBron ever hit in his career to win a playoff game.
Look, LeBron has lost finals to dynasties like San Antonio twice and Golden State twice. Jordan beat Utah twice. They never won. Phoenix, Seattle. The Lakers were past their dynasty in 1991, and they also beat Portland, who never won anything.
Oh, that's right. Jordan lost to nobody in the finals because he's the greatest player of all time. And spare me, LeBron, because with the East, you know it and I know it, the East has been nothing but weak over his entire career, and that's why when he doesn't win the finals this year, bye-bye Cleveland, and he's going to stay in the East, and he's going to the Sixers.
LeBron's beard is better than Jordan's bald head.
That's fine. I'll give you that. His beard is better. You know what also is better? His flop is better. Look, at the end of the day, I'm not going to agree with you. You're not going to agree with me. It's always up for debate. Who is the GOAT? I got Jordan. You got the fraud.
Let's talk about the NFL draft.
Yes, let's talk about the NFL draft and the ineptitude of the Cleveland Browns once again. Possibly. Because you have a plethora of quarterbacks on the board, and they pick one who's 6'1" and has a little bit of a shady background in Baker Mayfield. What'd you think about the pick?
Absolutely brutal. The Cleveland Browns screw it up again by picking Baker Mayfield over the 2 Joshes and Sam Darnold. Just absolute idiot. This is the worst franchise in all sports.
I would love to see the Browns do well, and I feel sorry for Browns fans.
I know.
And then the Giants screw up their plans even more by taking Saquon Barkley second, basically saying, we're good with Eli. What about the Giants pick?
Another moronic move by a franchise that believes Eli Manning is good. We talked about this all the time. He has had 3 bad years in a row. His team has missed the playoffs 7 of 9 years. Eli has missed the playoffs 7 of 9 years. What? Everybody's latching on to 2 Hail Mary throws in his career that won 2 Super Bowls, and basically the defense won them both. He scored 17 and 21 points in those Super Bowls.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
Nick Foles had to score 41.
And beat Tom Brady.
Now, Eli did beat Tom Brady twice. However, the defense was unbelievable in both of those games. Bottom line, Eli Manning sucks.
So the first 2 picks, completely bizarre. Some teams that did well. The Jets making that move up to get Sam Darnold.
They got the best quarterback in the draft.
Great pick. The Bills moving up to get Josh Allen.
Yep.
Let's talk about what the Raiders did. The Raiders making that draft day trade with the Steelers to get David Carr some more weapons. Yep. Derek Carr, not David. David is his brother who stinks.
Yeah,
Derek Carr to get Martavis Bryant. Great move by Chucky. I like what he did. All the big quarterbacks went. Lamar Jackson slips all the way to the Ravens.
Yep. Eagles traded down for 2 second-round picks.
If you're Joe Flacco, are you worried about job security?
Of course. He's got 1 more year of guaranteed money, and then he's out.
We'll see if that pans out for the Ravens. I like the pick of Jackson, especially that late, getting a lot of value there.
Do you know that Joe Flacco is one of the bottom 10 quarterbacks since they won the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
In 2012?
And he's making, $47 billion a year?
Yeah. He signed a big contract after 2012. Yep. and he has been statistically the bottom 10 quarterbacks in the league.
Yep. For all you scumbag Cowboy fans, I actually did like your pick of that linebacker Vander Esch out of Boise State. The man can move all over the field. He's 250 pounds. He's a freak. If the Bears were picking a little bit lower, I would have loved for the Bears to pick him. The Bears end up getting screwed by everybody because they don't get Quentin Nelson. And who do they end up getting? They ended up getting the linebacker out of Georgia. I do like him. Roquan Smith. I would have loved for them to get Quentin Nelson, a smash mouth guy, protecting Trubisky and plugging holes in the defense.
Well, you didn't get him.
Oh, you didn't. But the moment of the draft,
David Akers, baby, trolling the Cowboy fans after Drew Pearson trolled the Eagles fans last year in Philly by saying the last time the Cowboys made the Super Bowl, these draft picks weren't even born. It was classic.
Nice. Gotta love that.
It was classic.
Payback time, Cowboys fans. Drew Pearson came into Philadelphia last year.
Yep.
And hit the Eagles fans up. David Akers, bam, right back, especially after a Super Bowl victory.
That's right. It was so fun.
So, great draft. Enjoy the rest of the draft. That's all we have this week. We'll see if Cleveland can survive tomorrow, and we'll make our predictions.
Go Sixers. Clap your hands.
10-9-8 76ers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Sixers.
I'm the Waz.
And I'm Frustrated Phil.
And we're out of here.